Yo, what's good with it? It's your homie Mac, reporting live from the Dogon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel 82 Kings. Follow the movement on Instagram. Follow the movement on Instagram at MACK_82. Yeah, if you keep coming here, might as well subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your cousins, tell your friends, because there's something here at Mac TV. Music, art, culture, knowledge. Follow the group page on Facebook, Mac TV. But yeah, let's get to it. There's something that's been really pressing on my heart, and that is the concept of identity politics. And I understand that black life as we know it, it is all encompassing. It is not a monolith. Now, when I say all encompassing, essentially I'm saying there's no protocol to blackness. There's no one way to be black, talk black, act black. No, there's not. And I guess what I'm saying is I feel as though we are ostracizing ourselves, and we're making all these lines of delineation, and there's so much division within black culture due to identity politics. Now, I'm saying whatever you identify as, heterosexual, homosexual, Muslim, Christian, atheist, whatever, what have you, the whole gamut, that's cool. But it's like there needs to be an understanding that our blackness trumps everything. I've seen racism within the Lgbtq community. I've seen racism within the Christian community, especially evangelical Christians who will tell you they love the Lord Jesus Christ, but want that wall built, and they are totally pro-Trump, like Trump is the gospel. And we all know that Trump's politics aren't tantamount or parallel with the politics of Christ. We know that off top, but that's a whole nother discussion. I guess essentially what I'm getting at is compound interests. I need black people to understand your identity politics do not somehow safeguard you, do not excuse you, do not protect you, whatever synonym, from white supremacy. Your blackness is ever present. It is it is conspicuous. It is going to trump whatever your identity politics are. Now, my thing is this. I feel as though there is division within the black community, specifically with maybe gender. There's issues with gender. There's issue with economics even. You know, you have wealthy black people who may not want to deal with black people that are on a lower tax bracket. And then you have division within the black community amongst homosexuals and heterosexuals. And what I'm saying is this: everything that is about compound interests, everything that is mutually beneficial to us, everything that is mutually everything that is mutually violent or pernicious or nefarious towards our bottom line as a race, we need to unite we need to unite against those things in support of those things that are mutually beneficial to all of us, that help us. Because my thing is, as a heterosexual black man, I've had members of the LGBTQ community that are black speak to me about my black male privilege, which to me is totally a myth. I feel as though even black men, even heterosexual black men, our interaction amongst each other is very Byzantine. It can be very unhealthy and this overall problematic. So I don't feel as though there's an infrastructure that I have as a heterosexual black man that is solely to my benefit, economically, systemically, what have you. I don't feel like there's any reality that I have that is, again, institutionally puts me at a higher pecking order or makes me somehow, which enables me somehow to have a higher quality of life from homosexual black men and women, or just black women in general. And what I'm saying is essentially, there are struggles that black men and that gay black men and gay black women go through. There are struggles that black women go through that I am not privy to. And when I say privy to, meaning I don't have a direct experience of it. I'm on the periphery of it. But I guess what I'm saying is this: there's a commonality in our enemy. The things that have been placed against us, systemically, institutionally, via white supremacy, do not care about our identity politics. So I feel like, we're like black people, metaphorically speaking, we're like on this football team, and it's like the wide receivers just decide, you know what? We're just going to run with the wide receiver coach. We're not even we're just going to be the wide receivers. And then the defensive line is like, you know what? We don't even want to be a part of this team. We're going to start a mutiny, and we're just going to run with our defensive coordinator. And then the offensive players are like, you know what? The running back specifically, I don't even want to be a part of the offense. We're going to run with our running back coach, and just that's that. And the thing is, everybody, metaphorically speaking, everybody's ostracizing themselves and running towards these hubs. But the bottom line is this: if the team does not unite through their uniqueness, things that they do well, and foster a sense of compound interest, and are motivated towards a collective whole growth, the team's not going to win. Nobody's going to suit up. There's like a whole internal struggle, civil war going on. And the best example I could use off the top of my head is a football team. There are a lot of moving parts, but we need to understand the brain is no more important than the heart is no more important than the brain. For the whole functionality, these organs and the systems within your body have to work as a collective for forward progress. So my thing is this: I think a lot of healing needs to take place. I admit that there are things that my demographic has done within the black community that have been detrimental or problematic for other members throughout the black community. I acknowledge that. But I'm saying we can victim blame all day. You did this to me. Black women did this to me. Black men did this to me. We can do this all day. But at the end of the day, we got to put our cleats on and play the game. Because anything that is, again, counterproductive to our forward progress, we need to unite against it. And there needs to be, I don't know, I feel like there needs to be like this mass spiritual, psychological revelation amongst black people, amongst ourselves, to realize, like, look, we're all beautiful, we're all unique, and even if we don't necessarily agree with each other's lifestyles, even if we don't necessarily agree with just certain politics, we need to understand, we need to put those things to the side for, again, compound interest, mutual benefit, and understand that, the world has collectively and consistently given us the middle finger. The world has collectively used our blackness against us or hated us because of our blackness. And if that's not motivation enough for us to unite and just respect our differences, then what type of future are we going to have? There will be no future. That's the end game. There is no future because off the strength that we can't unite. And I don't want to go on a rant, but it's like the things that I see on social media, just the internal struggle, all the the jabs and the low blows that we throw towards each other, and then we hand this nonsensical thinking. We hand this down to the babies, and they inherit it, and it just keeps going and going. So my thing is like, we have a lot of good catchphrases, black girl magic, what else, what have you, black is beautiful. But my thing is, do we really believe these things? Now, we understand that there are things beyond our ecosystem of our communities, things that are beyond our sphere of influence that have impacted how we view each other. But my thing is, let's get to the pathology of this. Let's figure out why these social realities exist, why these paradigms exist that are very anti-us amongst us. And until we get to that pathology, again, this is just going to be like Plato's cave allegory. We're just going to be stuck in the cave, but nobody's going to leave the cave, and there's not going to be any forward growth, any forward progress. But anyway, I can go on for days. This is a session of MACK Minutes. Peace, love, and all. Peace Peace and love to all. Get at my email, GETATMACKTVPODCAST@gmail.com. Follow the movement on Instagram at MACKTV_82. Subscribe. Repeat after me. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, 82 Kings. Peace and love to all. Be blessed. I'm out.